All right, so the last two times that we've actually talked have been referencing genetics, as specifically the DNA helix. The DNA helix, as I've talked about before, is kind of like a library inside of a room of a nucleus, and that library has pretty much genes inside of it that are books, and those books have letters inside of them, A's, T's, C's, and G's, to be able to code for what's going to be made as a protein. We're going to come back to proteins and kind of discuss a little bit of how that is mechanically, right? I mean, really what's going on is based on shape, and it's kind of all based on shape is really what's going on here. But in looking at it, the code that's written in this book, for example, is something that maybe be interesting to me at my stage of my life right now. But earlier in my life, walking in my pocket, as I addressed last time, might be expressed earlier in my life. So since this was relevant back then, it was help building my body, help building my vocabulary in a certain respect, if you want to take the metaphor too far. But it was able to code for something earlier on. And then it switched off. And it's not actually on anymore. I mean, if you think about it from this standpoint, the lactose intolerance that we actually have in our country is actually lactase persistence. Lactose, being OSE, is a sugar, and ASE means that it's a protein, and the ASE means actually that it's an enzyme protein. And lactase persistence means that that gene stayed on for us to be able to digest milk long into the future of when we were supposed to kind of lose that ability, because there was a selective advantage for those people that were able to raise cattle and have extra energy from cows to be able to survive and reproduce more. And by doing that, lactase persistence persisted in the next generation. So those genes that I still have going on inside of my body have been open and running, and the libraries are still going. But inside my basis of my body, this lactase that's being produced has actually turned off. It's shut down because I'm lactose intolerant.